Hi, everybody.
Hey, everybody. Oh, I forgot my wand, too. Do you have your wand here? You have it back there. I rarely use yours. Can you reach it?
I can.
Welcome to TFT, Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with
Oberon.
me, Banshee.
Passing on the wand.
With the big wand. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome to Happy Hour. Yes, where we try to be happy. Where we hope the cards will be happy.
What was that look?
It was not personal, honest.
I felt accused.
We just came off of a dinner with our son last night, and he took us out for Thai food to celebrate his first new paycheck. He got his first paycheck. He's been there a week. Well, is this the second week?
4 days
this
because
is actually,
the first day was Memorial Day.
Right, but this is actually the second week, right? Memorial Day.
Right, but he was paid for that first week.
He was paid for 2 weeks. And he said to HR, this must be a mistake. And they said, no, you're salaried and
Hi, Shirley.
it's all good. And I'm like, wow. I said, so you need to take us out. And he did.
Yeah, it was great. It's a place in Wyandotte, the nearby city, called Coastal Thai. And they are pretty good Thai food.
So he is incredibly happy there. He's very happy. He's excited about his new responsibilities.
You can add those people to the list. Hi, guys.
Who all came in?
Shirley and Namira.
That's all? Okay.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're so proud of him and so happy for his, new job. It's awesome. And he has a lot of clout there, and not only that, but it's a bigger library system. They actually have branches. I mean, the norm in most areas is if you have a big city, they may have a number of branches, and then some of your smaller nearby burbs may only be one, or occasionally there may be another one.
This city is a suburb of Ann Arbor.
In a way.
It's not really a suburb. Let's just say it's a city connected very closely.
Yeah,
near Ann Arbor. And so it's a bigger city. There's some industry there. I think Ford Motor Company might still be there.
Yeah.
Is the airport in Ypsi? No.
Close enough.
Close
I mean,
enough.
not exactly,
Yeah.
but maybe it's more the service airports for other...
It's not Metro, but there's another airport called Willow Run.
Right.
And that's pretty close by. So he's in a really good place right now. I'm very happy for him. Plus, they have a community college there. Well, no, they have a university there, EMU, that he could go finish and improve on his tech degree. So he's thinking of going back to school eventually, which is awesome. You're never too old, I say.
Proud of him.
He's a Capricorn.
He's a Capricorn.
And look at that. We're talking about moving on up, and we pull for today. The happy card is the Chariot card. Nice.
The Chariot. We must be thinking of him.
I know. Isn't that funny?
We're sorry, but we're going to share that with everybody anyway. So.
Well, it's a good message for everybody, really.
And I see the ceiling fan is doing the little ripplies on the
Yeah,
card.
so you will notice our ceiling fan in action, and this might actually be the last day we do it up here for the summer because it gets too hot in here. So even with the fan going.
Ann Arbor is often described, Fiber, as the kind of like Berkeley of the Midwest. It's similar to Berkeley, California. But I think there was more so maybe in the 70s, 80s, 90s. It's gotten a lot more conservative.
Because U of M is there, and they're in my mind, they're a rather conservative school.
Awesome for you, Namura. Congratulations to your son. All right, let's do the card.
That's great, Namira. Congrats. All right, so the Chariot is about victory. Everything I have worked for, including the obstacles I have faced and overcome, is now part of this time of victory. I have learned to see all aspects of my life as essential in my growth. I have fallen, but now I am risen again to live freely and truthfully, fearlessly and skillfully. So this is such a great card. It almost sounds like victory is already there. The Chariot is about moving forward. It is about progressing. And so, there are victories along the route. If you are making progress, you obviously have achieved victories along the way, right?
Well, it's about movement clearly towards, your goals or aspirations. There's always, for me, a little bit of a sense of staging, too, like saying, well, we want to bring these forces in and align them to work on this, or we want to calibrate things for best efficiency and movement, that kind of thing. So that goes into, too, and so that's a sense of having a sense of strategy or how you want to go about it.
Yeah. So that's what we have for the collective. Good luck with that. I like it.
Good luck to everyone in your personal goals and
in your
aspirations.
personal pursuits. Little alliteration there.
Alrighty,
All
so
right.
I guess you get to do the first card then.
I guess you can put it down. I didn't even post the list yet, so
Whoa.
let me do that. I have it together.
And Elsie said that our list may be all filled up, but I think, or close, but
No,
I think
it's
we're
not
that
quite.
close
We
yet.
have a few more spots, but not many. There we go. And we are on Judy. Judy is here first.
Early bird. I'm like a bird, I only fly away.
Ann Arbor. You know what I hate about Ann Arbor is all the, what are they called? What are they called? Those traffic things I hate?
Roundabouts.
Roundabouts.
She hates the roundabout.
And
she
traffic
hates
is
them
bad.
Through and out. She hates the roundabout.
And so I warned my son, he was, Ipsy is very close to Ann Arbor, and traffic down that freeway is difficult anyway because, of course, Metro Airport is on that route, all these different things. And I said, you're trading one bad commute for another. But, weighing it all, it made sense that he took this job, really.
Good for you on that too, Namira. Kara. Nice. Looks like Judy beat me to that.
Well, not only are they're confusing for me, but I think I get it. But the problem is I don't know if the other guy's going to get it. And it's kind of scary with the kind of crazy drivers we have out these days. So I just don't like going there. My cancer doctor's there. A lot of our appointments to date have been virtual. I know I'm going to have a walk-in sometime in the near future. I'm not sure when. All right, Judy Conda, you have the World. Woohoo! The World is a nice card to get. In a way, it goes well with that Chariot card, meaning that maybe you're turning a corner on something. You're completing a cycle or some projects or goals you've been working on, and you're ready to move on to something new and exciting. Sort of like my son walking through that hoop. He's done everything he could. He's gone as far as he could on his previous job, and now he's stepping through to a new adventure. So I'm using that as an example here. This is time to shut the book on something, consider it closed, take in the lessons that you had from that, and move on to something new. And
it's absolutely
great. It's an
true.
exciting time.
The card really is about, a cycle or portal that, has begun to shift away, but it always means, too, that something new is about to begin, too. And there's a feeling of celebration here, of a sense of really, you've moved really hard, or you've moved specifically to achieve these certain goals, Judy. And so now, you can bask in that success, but realize that, of course, it just means, there's no reward for good work except more work. But we all know that. And so happily, you move towards that.
So, Kara, hey, it's good to see you. And I see
Kara.
other people have come in. I will add you to the list. Kara and Preeti. And I believe Siama.
Right.
And now we're getting Judy. Really close to filling up.
You're very welcome.
We only can take 2 more after that. All right, so that's it for Judy. That's what we have for you. Good luck with that. That sounds fun. I like the world.
We are the world.
Okay. There we go. Sunshine is next, and it's your...
Alrighty. Hi, Sunshine.
You are welcome. The weather has turned summer fast here. Now we're going to be overly warm. We're going to hit the 90s by the end of next week. We get a little bit of a cool down to the low 80s for a couple days, and it's back again to the mid and upper 80s and then 90s.
You're frozen.
Oh, I'm frozen. How'd that happen?
I don't know.
There we go. No, I'm still frozen. Let's see.
All right, so this is for Sunshine.
There we go. I had to do it 3 times.
And Sunshine, you have the Three of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles is sort of saying all systems are go. You know, this is the time where maybe things that have been worked on or planned or following, you know, a sense of a procedure, and it's time to, you know, take it live, time to make it active and proceed.
So I wasn't the only one who froze. So interesting.
Okay, it doesn't appear that I froze.
So, you know, we have had some technical difficulties lately, and just as a reminder, we do try to come back. We may have to restart totally, but look for our signal or look for the fact that we're back and come back if that should happen. Okay, so at any rate, it seems like everything is okay now. All right, so I would have to say, Sunshine, that this card indicates that there is joy and good fellowship to be had by working with, collaborating with, or networking with others this week. I think here, you know, that being with people who are of like mind and spirit, maybe working on a common goal, or discussing things that are of common interest will be very beneficial to you and will make you feel good about things.
Alrighty.
That's what I have there. Good luck with that.
So yeah, it looks like everybody froze it. It could just be a server thing with YouTube or something.
We never know. It's usually not something we're doing. We're just live and suddenly things go haywire.
Hi, Libra.
Oh.
Good morning.
Okay, you just made it, Libra. You're number 15.
I know we're really like close.
I'll get Libra on and let me post. Country Love, I believe, is up.
Is next, yep.
Yep. And oh, what happened? There. Yep. Okay. All right, let's see what we get for you. Hey, no problem. You made it. You made it, Libra.
You're welcome. And I'll just quickly mention that our Unhappy Hour will be on Monday at 4 p.m. So come and get another dose of fun therapy of a sort with our Unhappy Hour. We'll turn your frown upside down.
Gee, with everything we're doing Monday, is 4 p.m. going to work? I hope so.
Oh, well.
Maybe we'll film it Sunday. All right.
No, that's when I film Goth Tarot.
Too bad. Maybe you film that another day. All right. That's the King of Pentacles for you, Country Love. The King of Pentacles is here and saying being organized this week, having a plan, knowing, you know, just setting your goals for the week would really be helpful and would make things go smoothly and you'll feel better about things. So maintain control over things by staying on top of it. And the best way to stay on top of it is to have a plan in place before the week begins. So now's the time to start thinking about what you want to accomplish or do in the week ahead, and then just flow through the week.
So yes, the emphasis for this week will be on you managing things, you know, managing your life, your career, your work.
Your spending.
Possibly even, you know, if there are health issues, this may be the week that you'll be checking on them. Nothing looks like it's beyond your capabilities, so that's the good news. And it also feels, too, like a sense of that some of this is semi-instinctual. You sort of feel like, you know, it's maybe instinctual is not the exact word. Maybe it's sort of a sense of a routine that, you know, you are working on or have worked on that will work for you. And so this is saying, you know, as the week begins or as you look forward to the next week, you know, lean into your routine and you should be able to handle most things coming your way.
Good luck with that. Okay. We are on
Jackie. Whoops.
Uh-oh.
You startled me.
He's dropping my cards.
Yes,
and blaming me.
Well, when you do it, you blame me too.
I don't do it very often.
It's happy hour. I'll wait.
Okay.
Don't want to scare the guests.
Well, okay, Resonance, I just want to let you know, we'll do a reading, but it's only one card today, and it's a positive message for your week ahead. We answer questions on our live shows Sundays and Thursdays. So if you want to get a positive single card reading today, no questions, we'll do it for you. We'll add you to the list. You'll be the last one on our list. And welcome anyway to our broadcast. All right, cool. All right.
Goody indeed.
So I've added you. I'm going to post the list again.
And this is for Jackie.
Oh, go ahead. Oh.
That's because you went and reached for it.
Now he's blaming me for the cards he shuffled and cut, Jackie.
I saw you. You damaged it by touching it. Okay. Well, I'll let you start.
Oh, thank you. Well, the Three of Swords is here. And yes, for happy hour, that's a challenge. But I would say this, that obviously, the obvious thing I could say is that which doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right? But I feel here the more important thing is that, once we really feel our feels and go through a grieving process or a process of remorse over, some sort of loss, whether, you weren't able to achieve a goal or you lost somebody in your life or you got bad news, like you have cancer, right? Like me. So, once you get over that, it seems like your heart can mend into overdrive. So this week, take it easy on yourself and just feel the healing coming to you. So if something has been hurting you, this is a time to just focus on the healing aspects of the hurt.
Well, it's not always the best thing to say this in happy hour, but once in a while you have to look at it from that perspective, and sometimes things have to get a little bit worse before they get better. I found this out recently myself. I had to undergo some more rehab for my vertigo situation, and it cured me, but they told me it will probably make it worse before it gets better. And that was absolutely true. I had 2 days where it was like, oh, I don't know if this cured me at all. And so it is with this case too, Jackie, is that it could be that whatever is really hurting you in your heart right now will quickly pass, or we hope will quickly pass, and the rebound or the regain from that will be notable. And so sometimes, it could be the little things, once upon a time, another personal anecdote, my mom called me and told me about how she had to let a dog go and how sorry it made her feel. She loved her dogs. And then, she saw another dog, it was a puppy, and it just looked at her and it broke her heart. And so she got it right away. And it helped make her feel better. Well, so whatever it takes.
Well, whatever it takes, I think here, but within the healthy boundaries, of course. This isn't like, the time to drown your sorrows or something like that. So whatever setbacks you may have been facing, Jackie, drink that in and then breathe it out and release it. Release what you no longer need. Take the lessons to heart and move forward in a more positive manner.
Another way I've looked at it too is that sometimes, things grow in mysterious ways. They don't always grow through sunshine and laughter. Sometimes they grow through difficulties, but they grow. And so this is a card too saying that growth is still possible. Hi, Elsie.
Elsie is up. God, we have such a wonderful chat here.
You're welcome.
Well, Sonny is laying on the ground here because he's got nowhere else to be. But I have another one of these smaller than the other one, cat perches or trees. And we're thinking we might be able to get it in here so maybe cats can join us in the future. But it's not going to happen right away. And I have to build it. It's been sitting in a box, but I'll get to it. Just with my bad knee and different things going on, I haven't been able to yet. All right.
Well, we sure hope so, Elsie.
Elsie!
You called it.
Everything's golden for you, Elsie.
You called it. There's your blessings in abundance.
This is a card of blessings. But it's a card of blessings that you yourself have worked for. You have worked for it. You have wished for it. You have set intentions for it. And now, you get to manifest it. It just seems as though positive things are coming your way because you've put out effort and, and good things into the universe to make them happen.
It's absolutely true. It's the wish card. It is about, the manifestation of what you desire the most happening. Even if it's not that extremely, so fixated on the best. It is about what you really would like to see happening. And it may happen in a real-time context, or it may happen suddenly as a wish. But either way, it also means it's really about what you really appreciate, and if for you that's, the sense of blessings and abundance, then so it is.
So this should be a very happy week for you where you're focused on, manifesting something you truly want. So whatever you want, this is the week to really try to make it happen. Good luck with that. I love that card. And I just love it. It's so beautiful. It's a really good representation of the energy of that card.
You're very welcome.
Yeah. Okay. That's okay. I was just going to add something about the card, but it's not a big deal. The goldenness of the card spells success. All right, CJ, you are up, and Mr. O will shuffle for you. And I won't touch the cards. It spell checked your name, Rez. Oh, that's so funny. I put it in right, but it spell checked your name. That is so funny. I'm going to go back and see if I can stop that. There. I wonder if it'll just, YouTube will do it though. That's funny. No. And the list is closed. We should put that up if you haven't. Oh, you did. Good man. Everybody on the list will get a reading. Just so you know.
All right. So, CJ, we have temperance. Balance and moderation are indicated. There's also really a sense here of purpose too, that feeling that it's not just about finding inner peace and stuff like that. It's sort of about the sense of alignment with special forces. Maybe if you believe in a particular spirituality, it's that for you. Or maybe if you're not exactly in that mode or right now, then it could be something else. You could be really feeling aligned with what's going on in your personal life or your professional life, or aligned in a sense of your family life, a greater sense of social connections. But it is indeed peace and balance.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly, CJ, but didn't an oracle you had on Thursday's show speak in terms of peace and, finding tranquility and maybe doing more meditation or spiritual work. It just seems to ring a bell with me, but maybe I'm wrong. But at any rate, Temperance is here, and this should be a very, this should be a very balanced, calm, peaceful week for you, hopefully. That's what it looks like here. That, that maybe you can utilize this energy, like I said, to help restore some of your depleted either energy or depleted emotions. If you feel like you've been drained and or feeling kind of down, this is a time where you can pick it up by, having a nice balanced flow to your week. And I think it's really awesome. I think it does kind of tie in to something that we told you on Thursday. So it's a nice resonant thing here, and it seems to me it's something that you need right now, and it looks like this week may provide you with that opportunity. So, wow, good luck with that. I like when, I can sync things up with what we've just told you. I mean, it's interesting. So good luck with that. All right, Rowie is up. Hey, you're welcome.
You're welcome.
Keep the peace this week.
So we're upstairs, which typically in the summer does not get quite as cool as downstairs. There are ceiling fans and some amount of air comes up. So I'm surprised it's not super bad yet. It's cool enough for me.
Well, it's in the morning, so
yeah.
But some nights
if
once we start
later,
hitting the 90s,
it'll be too warm up here.
It won't have enough time to cool down, so we'll be hot in the mornings up here. It's a repeat card, and you'll be happy to see this one, Rowie. It's the 9 of Cups again.
Look at that.
Woohoo! I like it. So the 9 of Cups indicates that, your wishes are about to be granted in a way. Ask and you shall receive, but also put in the work and you will get back what you put in. And so I feel here that, this is a week to manifest something you want in your life. Put out the effort. If you're looking for work, put out those resumes. If you're looking for a relationship, put yourself in the right place to make that happen. I think here this is a very positive sign for manifestation and success. Between the 9 and the 10, which are both kind of wish cards, you notice that this card is really, really golden here for a reason. The 9 is about success and material happiness more than spiritual or emotional happiness. Sure, when you get a new job or you get more money, you win the lottery, whatever, you're happy. But this is really more about fulfillment, and the 10 is really about something that fulfills you emotionally. So expect something positive to happen in a material way.
Well, when we keep in mind, that these cards are your personal happy hour cards that we give to you for today and for this week. And then, of course, in this last week, with our collective cards for our daily cards and oracles, a lot of our daily cards were reverse cards, and we felt there was a negative prognosis that was collectively perhaps felt. So it's good to be able to give you something this positive, because it does show that despite whatever bad juju or whatever you call that was around in this last week, many of us still kept our thoughts and our desires present for the idea of manifesting them. And or this card also means too being very grateful, very pleased with what you feel you have.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Lena. We filled up pretty quickly today, so we can't give you a reading. We apologize.
We'll have to catch you some other time.
We'll hope to see you tomorrow at tomorrow's show. But get there early. It might be a busy weekend. This might be a sign it's a busy weekend. So, we're sorry. At any rate, that's what we have for you. I'm surprised this is coming up. And, hopefully it'll be a better week. We haven't pulled our cards for the week ahead for the collective that we put out on YouTube and everywhere. Last week was pretty bad. It was a tough week. We had 6 out of 7 cards reversed, and the messages were like earth-shaking, but they weren't that great either. So hopefully we're hoping for a better week ahead. And seeing some of the cards we're getting here, maybe we will. Fiber is up. I pulled that 9, didn't I? So it's yours.
All right.
You pulled for fiber. We'll see you tomorrow, Lena. All right. So Llewellyn account is starting Monday. I may have to miss the first day, but I'm okay with that. I can watch the repeats. They film all the workshops. I touch the cards, but that's not the one you're going to be pulling.
Sorry, Fiber. It's her
Fiber,
fault.
it's not true.
It's her fault. You saw it.
It's not true, though.
I'm hoping I might suggest that to her after our readings.
Oh.
She didn't know that yet.
Oh, well, I do have to get my lottery tickets.
On the other hand, I made a really delicious pot of soup, but she won't eat that either. So
hey, I can come up with pancakes or waffles. We have frozen waffles.
okay, she pulled it out this time. It's not a bad card, so we're okay.
I did not touch that pile he put on top.
You almost did.
Go on.
It's the 7 of Pentacles. And so, Fiber, I think this is saying this is a time over a leisurely breakfast and coffee to think about what you have started, what your current plans are, what maybe is really needing a little bit extra care at this time right now, something that you can do for it in this week. What did you say? You didn't. Okay. But I think this is a good time to really, consider that extra amount of attention you need somewhere. And it looks like it's something that is intended to grow, so it could be new projects of any sort.
Elsie, you are absolutely welcome. I'm sorry if I seem to have ignored you. Sometimes it's hard to keep up with the chat, I admit. So, but we appreciate you, and we're grateful for your support. 7 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles. Well, gee, Fiber. You guys are always doing something down there, right? And so I sense here you have planted the seeds for something you're hoping to grow into something wonderful. So I don't know if you're planning a special event, a special ritual celebration, whatever the case may be, but this is a time to really just step back a little bit and assess your progress, assess what more needs to be done to make sure this will work out for you. And I think you get a lot of joy. Well, I'm hoping you get a lot of joy in the planting and planning process. And so, this is a week to take stock and, be happy. Hopefully you'll find things to be happy about where you're headed with whatever it is you're working on right now. So good luck with that. Whoopsie, why did my screen go down like that? Ah, oh nice. Carl is up and I will. Oh, you touched the cards. You should have let me pick them up. It's his fault now, Carl. See, I can play this too.
Badly. Poorly.
No.
Well, no matter if we go out or not, I definitely have to have more coffee.
I knew that was part of the thing, but I don't mind because you're going to have a busy, but it's up to you. You're going to have a busy day today. This is your busy day. Mm-hmm. So
You'll be happy because I will mostly be out of the house.
But I got to film my show. What fun can I have? Well, I have fun filming my show.
Well, it's not laundry time, so I shall say no more.
Well, I can't really lug my laundry down right now because of my knee.
That was a
but my knee
reference
is
to
so much
dirty
better.
laundry.
It really turned a corner the last 2 days. So I'm real happy
We
about
need dirty
that.
laundry.
But I'm still taking it easy because I'm not going to go through this again. So, the Six of Pentacles for Carl. I love it, Carl. So I guess this is a week where, everything just seems to flow. Everything in your material realm, whether it's at
Coffee?
work. Uh-oh. He's jonesing, so I have a feeling coffee's going to come up a lot here. But at any rate, everything just seems to be in a flow and a good pace. Whatever's going out financially, it just seems like you're getting a good return on your investment, so to speak. So I think everything's just really good. And if you have a chance this week, if you have the possibility and you're in a good position to donate some time, money, or energy to some type of project, rest assured you will get that back.
Yeah, there's a sense of paying it forward here.
Yep.
I'm drawn to the continuity sense of the card. There's that figure 8 in the background, the energy swirl, and the idea of things moving between people or situations. So this can apply to any number of things too. This could be about, those things you do as a favor for fiber, or for your kids, or for friends, or whoever in your community, and the sense that knowing, it'll come back to you. We have a couple friends like that. They're always surprising us that way. And then, of course, it's our turn to surprise them that way. So that's what this card is about, is, a sense of paying it forward and a sense of feeling secure, material-wise especially, but in other ways, in your circumstance, whether it's community, family, etc.
That's what we have for you. Good luck with that, Carl.
Good luck, Carl.
All right. Shirley is up. So, Mr. O, how's Tarot Oki coming along?
Did you ever look at my notes?
Oh, he's got some notes. That's right, I forgot.
Did you ever look at them?
No, I forgot. Are they mutual shareable?
They're in there and they are shareable.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are they in notes or in Word?
Notes.
Okay. Sorry.
You
He
should
caught
be.
me.
Now apologize to everybody out there. Karaoke didn't happen because she's never looked at the notes and we haven't discussed it.
Tarot Oki, not karaoke.
Carry on, karaoke. Karaoke.
So,
Tarot-oke.
obviously, we think that will be something that we will do
You're
on
welcome, Fiber.
Google or Zoom, meetings. So it'll be an invite-only event when we do it.
You have to be willing to participate.
Yeah.
You don't necessarily have to be on camera if you don't want to be, but we have to hear your voice singing a song. And of course, we're not going to be doing full songs. We're probably going to be doing memorable choruses or lines from a song. Maybe we'll be freeform and people could go on a little bit.
That fit a particular tarot card, right?
Right.
Yeah. So that's the whole idea here. And of course, we'll do our share and our part with that because
Oh, you bet I'm singing.
probably too much so with some of us, but at any rate, was I supposed to do this? I think you were, but anyway, I did it again.
No,
Shirley.
I did Carl, so you...
No, I did Carl. You did Fiber. So, Shirley.
Aww.
Hey, it's another, well, no, wait, we have the 6 for. It's a 7. Yes, it's the guy who looks like AC/DC. The singer. Well, he's got the hat anyway, and sort of the hair, I have to say. So at any rate, maybe he was an inspiration. But at any rate, the 7 of Cups is here, and for you, basically that means, Shirley, that this is a time to just imagine the possibilities in your life. no pressure. You don't have to pick and choose anything at this time. But how about just thinking about the possibilities before you? What maybe you could do next in your business, or what maybe you could do to further grow yourself, not necessarily your business, but something else in your life. And so this is a time to dream of the possibilities. Make that, I hate to use it, but I'll just say it, make that bucket list, okay? Make that bucket list of things you've always wanted to do. And, maybe you actually might find time and the opportunity to do one of them someday. So this is a time to dream.
Well, this is a happy hour, and in the context of happy hour, sometimes we see things that are a little bit different, or we contextualize them a little bit different from the straight-up meaning of the card. So having said that, I look at the Seven of Cups, and I think this is saying that you're filtering down the choices of things that really could work for you. You maybe see advantages in each of them. But maybe somewhere during this week, you're going to really feel one in particular is the one that is best or worthiest of your attempts to exploit those possibilities or opportunities there. And so absolutely feel relaxed about how you peruse these choices or these situations. But know that, only one of them, is the one that you're going to choose, and realize that that's where you need to put your energy and your commitment towards.
So good luck with that.
Good luck with that.
And now it'll be you for Namira.
All right.
All right. So once we read for everybody on the list, we do a reading for ourselves, and then we give you a Namaste blessing. So do stay tuned for that. And as we're getting closer to the bottom of the list, I just thought I'd mention that. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so.
Well, I don't think they're in the chat room unless they've subscribed. Having said that, there always do seem to be people who are just watching us. Hey, come on and join us. Get involved.
That's right.
You're welcome, Shirley. All right, Namira.
No surprise. He
The
shows
King of
up
Cups.
all the time.
And he shows up for you before, too, I think. At any rate, the King of Cups is saying that this is more than a teachable moment. This is a moment of shareability. This is a moment of bringing on your sense of compassion and understanding and figuring out how to apply this emotional feeling into an intelligent context that allows you to advise people, mentor people, heal people as you might do that, just by, the other modalities. Sometimes a person just needs a hug, a hand around the shoulder, a gentle voice in the ear saying things are going to be better. This is you playing that role this week, Namira, that you are finding a way to heal some bruises, even if they're just in yourself.
And I like this card because I like the fact that he's got his finger kind of tapping into something there to liquid in the water. He's testing the waters. I feel here that actually, and also it's showing that he is in touch with his emotional side, in touch with his heart, in touch with his intuition. And so this is a week where, that will all serve you wisely. That will serve you wisely. Being in touch with your emotions, being in tune with them, maintaining control of your emotions no matter what is thrown your way, and being the calm person in the room should something get out of hand. You could be the person that could maybe calm a situation down. Maybe you're the person too who could, empathize with somebody who's having a bad day and show them a little kindness. This is a time to really tap into the emotional side and your empathic side and be a force for good and happiness for others as well as yourself. Because when you share kindness and happiness with others, you can't help but feel it yourself. So good luck with that.
All right.
All right. And Kara is up. I will pull for Kara.
Hi, Kara. You're welcome.
Yay! Kara, you have the Six of Cups. Wow, speaking of development and growth, how far we have come in life. It's and I just love this image of the Six of Cups. It really speaks to the heart of the card. This is looking back at the good times, maybe even some of the bad times, and how you've challenged yourself to get through them, and feel good about where you are now in your life. Also, this could indicate to me that maybe there's going to be a happy reunion of some sort this week. Either a relative comes to visit, or you get back in touch with a relative that's at a distance, or an old friend returns. Anything is possible here with this card in that regard. So this is a week to reminisce, to think back about how you've progressed in life, or maybe enjoy some times with an old friend or a family member.
Yeah, I think it's all of those kind of things, Kara. I also understand, of course, because I see it a lot from you, is that you are a very good advocate for animals. Helpless animals, feral animals, animals that need care. And so I sort of feel like there's an overlay there a little bit with that sense too, that, your care for others along every sense of their path informs your spirit, informs what you want to do, being that kind of compassionate personality, that remembering personality that we're talking about here. So good on you.
Well, I kind of like that too, in that, when you see that, that you care and you loved animals when you were young, oftentimes that translates into being a more caring advocate for them when you grow up. So I think that's a real interesting point you brought up there, Mr. O. That's very nice.
This isn't something I bring up a whole lot, but I understand this innately, and then I read it in a spiritual chaplaincy book, that especially for people who are more attuned to, esoteric or mystical spirituality, one of the best things we can do is to have a pet, because it encourages us to really find love outside ourselves. And there's a lot of great magical people, but they're not necessarily as motivated by the human will, the human heart, as others are. I'll talk to you more about that later.
What?
No, it's not you.
Oh, okay.
It's the people we know that don't have pets.
I see. All right. Well,
anyway,
that's what we have for you, Kara. Good luck with that. We are on Preeti.
Hi, Preeti.
Hello, Preeti.
Hello. And you're welcome.
I woke up with my fingers a little swollen this morning. I don't know why. It could be just what's going on humidity-wise here, perhaps. But the rings still fit. All right.
All right, this card is for you, Preeti.
Oh.
And it is another repeat.
not a happy repeat.
It's the Three of Swords. It's not the happiest card, but of course we are obliged to give you our best attempt at a happy hour message.
And I would just say that to me, you are in the process of conquering the things that have brought you down, that have made you feel sad, less than, or even if you have suffered some kind of loss in your life, whether it's a job or something else, you are conquering that right now. You have taken in what you need from this experience, and you're discarding what you don't need, which is basically being kept down by it. Sometimes we need to experience the darkness in order, as Mr. O, brought up, I think, in a different way in a previous reading, we need to experience the darkness in order to appreciate the light. And so I think that the light is returning, regardless of this card, because it's happy hour.
There's a strong sense here of recovery to some degree. That's what my happy hour message mostly centers around, the idea that you know what has happened, and you also have a sense of knowing you can work through this. But even so, this may be a time where you sort of feel inclined to want to be a little bit more inward as you do that. And so this idea is that recovery happens maybe at a slower level, but you want to be able to understand it every stage of the way, every second of the way. And so finally, it's just really not about rushing what this process is, because growth will happen throughout all of it, and you need to be attentive to that.
Good luck with that.
Good luck, Preeti.
Did I pull that?
No, I did.
You did. Okay.
And so now we are on Libra.
Oh.
Our good old friend Libra cusp.
Wait a minute. No, we're not.
Oh, we're on Siama.
We're on Siama.
Whoops.
Sorry, I just didn't post it, and I realized that. It was sitting there ready to be posted. All right, Siama, this is for you. You're welcome, Preeti.
Very welcome.
And you have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles. I like it. So, Siama, this is a nice, even-paced week. Go with the flow this week and try to make things easy on yourselves by, planning your days out carefully. Not overdoing anything, not trying to do too much too quickly. This is a card of quality over quantity. This is a card of taking your work at a more relaxed, even pace so that, you do things right and you don't have to go back and redo things again. And I think this is a nice, steady, slow week for you, and you'll feel good about, what you accomplish this week, because you'll feel no pressure. You'll just feel productive.
So that Knight of Pentacles there, the Knight of Pentacles or coins, is not in a hurry. There's sort of a strong sense of enjoying this journey, and there's a strong sense of really saying, I want to be prepared for any possibility that can happen along the way. There is, too, what Banshee said, that sense of what you have brought with you and maybe impart as you go along. But it's also where you see those things going too. And once again, the idea is really things happen in the time they need to happen. So there's no rush here. There's really a sense of patience and feeling that things happen as they need to happen. And you're here just to sort of make sure that seed is planted.
So good luck with that.
Good luck
awesome.
With that.
Yes. And it's for Libra. There's
Finally
Libra.
Already.
All
and
right.
as Banshee said before, we are having a reading for each other before we give our final Namaste blessing to all.
That's right. I should get the Namaste blessing cards.
So first we do Libra, and then our new viewer resonance.
I'm just going to start shuffling them.
And Libra, you too have a Knight.
Oh.
You have the Knight of Swords. So you are moving quickly with confidence and maybe a sense of precision towards your goals. You are feeling that you are able to access other energy or other conveyances or devices or resources that can bring you that same thing, more energy and more alignment towards your goals. So it could involve, saying you need to learn something, a skill or a technique, but you're going to do that. You're moving towards doing that because you know it'll help move you quicker towards those goals.
Wow, this is such a nice card. I think for you right now, Libra, it seems as though something is moving you forward now on progressing you towards a goal. You are taking purposeful, quick, swift movements now. Maybe you get a tip on something that puts you in a certain, that leads you on a certain path. Or whatever the case may be, you suddenly seem to know what you need to do, where you need to go, and you're setting things in motion now. So I think this is a very happy, positive week for you in that, when you know what you got to do and when you got to do it, you got to feel good about that. It just seems like there's more certainty to this week than any kind of uncertainty. And then in this day and age with everything going on, that's a good thing.
Right.
Good luck with that.
Good luck, Libra. And so now we're on our new friend,
Yes.
Resonance, and that's going to be your shuffle.
It sure will be. All right. Let me get the list out there one more time. All right, there
Yes,
we
and we have actually reached the Rubicon of 11 o'clock.
You want to shuffle these? I'm doing
do.
that reading. And we'll shuffle more while we do our readings.
Our normal sense of what time we close. Happy hour.
Yeah, we're
However,
almost.
we often go into overtime, and we don't
A
mind doing
little
that.
overtime.
What?
A little overtime when Mr. O doesn't have to work Saturdays.
I know, Judy. La la la. Thank you for sticking with us through the whole show.
Yeah, we do appreciate that.
We really do.
And
We
we
like
just
to
have
think-
such a nice chat. We appreciate all of you.
We like to think that we're highly entertaining on our own.
Well,
But who knows, right?
oh, we're ending this show with a lot of royalty here. We have the Queen of Swords now for Resonance. I think here this is a time to put your thinking cap on this week, and it's going to be good for you. This is a real heady week for you, lots of thoughts in your head, organized thoughts, which is good. It's as if you're really kind of trying to figure out a strategy, how to handle a situation or circumstances, or just how to handle your week ahead. And putting your head first, being analytical about things this week will probably serve you better than operating on heart level or instinct. Really operate from logic this week. And I think things will turn out really well for you.
So, typically, Resonance, this card is about that. This card is the person who understands that they need to approach matters of important decisions or choices or paths to take or move along with a sense of knowledge and logic and informed nature of things, that we cannot make good decisions unless we really feel we are informed of them. And so that's what this card brings to you and this week, that whatever it is you may or may not be struggling through, but you may know is an important decision or path that you need to consider, it will be from that sense of what you are truly informed with, what you feel in your core, even if it is a sense of emotionality, but what is confirmed totally by what you know to be true.
And when you think things through, Resonance, when you really give something a move, choice, or decision, the due diligence it needs, to make sure you're making the right decision for yourself and maybe for any other people that might be involved, you can feel good about that. You can feel confident about that. So this is kind of a serious card for happy hour, but it's not an unhappy card. It's one where using your head will make you feel really good this week.
And I like what you said there, so I have to ask the question then, are you, Resonance, possibly an air sign? Because this card could belong to that, or somebody who has a strong air energy in their chart because of the planets or whatever that is. Just curious. At any rate, I think that's what we have for you.
Well, obviously, you're dealing with some heavy emotional baggage right now or something. I understand that, and you're feeling heavy. This is a time to maybe think logically about ways to change that. So maybe this week there might be a breakthrough. Sometimes when you get a sword card, the sword card can be about epiphanies and breakthroughs, and I think this queen, is all about that.
Absolutely. And at the end of the day, the queen makes the decision that they have to make, and they almost always never have a regret about it.
So good luck with that.
Good luck with that.
All right, so
time for us.
I'm going to let you draw a card for me first.
Alrighty.
And, okay, so if anybody has questions, come to our show tomorrow from 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Try to get there early because we fill up fast.
You're welcome.
And also, we're here on Thursday nights. We call that Tarot for Today After Dark. And we're here from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so you could join us then for a reading as well.
And those are both up there on the screen. Yep. I just changed them, though. We're on other social media too, so check us out on Facebook, Instagram, X, Blue Sky, and Threads.
You're welcome, Resonance. Appreciate that. Thank you.
Alrighty, this one is for you, my dear.
Oh, I can't wait. What's my happy moments?
You have strength.
It's Beauty and the Beast.
It's Beauty and the Beast. You are Catherine and Vincent together. Your nobility and confidence in yourself is displayed by how you treat others emotionally, how you understand them with that emotional intelligence, and how you move mountains with the power of your heart or your words rather than forceful, kinds of procedures and stuff. And so this card suggests that, a good test for you is coming up where you have to understand a situation and be gentle enough to resolve it without, pressure. Good luck.
Well, I feel like I already went through some of this recently, and I might explain it briefly, but at any rate, it's when I see this card upright sometimes, it reminds me that this is about knowing inside when you have to push something forward and when you need to step back and apply. In this card, I really feel that it's both because of when you look at her face, she's got the beast and the gentle
and the beauty
the gentle side. And so it's knowing when to be gentle, when to be empathic, and when to maybe you have to force issues a little bit. And I had to kind of have somebody unfollow me on one of my social media recently. I didn't block them, but I muted them because I had posted a pride supporting meme and that somebody else had posted. I had retweeted it, and this person gave such a nasty reply to it that was totally unnecessary. And I felt here, you know what? I don't want this in my feed. It was uncalled for. It was just uncalled for. I mean, if you don't like pride or you don't like a person and what they post, move on. You know, you can change the channel, right? But if you're going to make a nasty comment about it that really totally was out of left field, in my opinion, it just means to me that they don't like pride. They don't mind if gay people just stay in their homes and away from the public. So I just had to do it. I just said, I'm not going to be totally mean to you and block you over this, but I don't want you around. So you go your way, I'll go my way. And sometimes that's just what you got to do. And that's, I feel, the power of strength here, determining right actions to take. So sometimes they have to be kind of tough. So good luck with that. Good luck with that, me. I think there might be more coming. Oh boy. We live in such a triggered world right now. I just can't understand why people can't just live and let live. Let's see what Mr. O gets. All right, Mr. O. Ah, it's a repeat card. Mr. O will be the calming influence for me. Mr.
Have some cookies.
Mr. O, you're balancing your budget well, I think. I hope you paid your bills.
Because you helped me. Yes, I did.
And everything is flowing. Everything is flowing this week. Everything is in balance and harmony. You know, maybe now that my knee is getting back to normal, you won't have to be doing that extra work anymore. And maybe karma will be rewarding you for that, because
Cookies.
It looks like fair and balanced cookies. Yes.
They look like
I will have
cookies.
to buy donuts and cookies. And you know, somebody posted online that I apparently missed yesterday was National Donut Day. And I'm like, really?
The horror.
Or international. I'm not sure which, but I'm like, really? Dang. So
today will be our local donut day.
probably. So anyway, that's what I have for you. Good
Oh,
luck
great.
with that. All right.
So that's our show. We are going to end with our Namaste blessing for everyone. Thank you, everybody, for your support, for appearing at our shows. Your likes, if you haven't, smash the like button. You need to do it now. Please.
Yes. All right, Mr. O, get ready. Get ready.
Thank you, Kara. You too.
Oh, it's the blessing within time, maybe? I forget. Let's see. That's beautiful.
It's a pretty one, yes.
All right. So it is a blessing. Oh, it's a blessing woven in truth. Have the courage to speak your truth, and a heavy burden will be lifted. It is best that everyone involved knows where they stand. The truth will set both you and others free. This is a blessing for all concerned, but most of all for you, dear one. So, yes, you know, speak your truth, but speaking your truth does not have to be hostile, aggressive, negative. Speak from your heart, okay? That's where your truth lies. And so, we all need to let people know where we stand in the ways that we do it. So I just had that moment in a way. You know, if that person happens to notice that they've been removed from my follow list, so much the better. But sometimes a quiet removal is necessary. And I think here, speak your truth in whatever manner you need to do it, so long as your truth is not harmful to others, right?
Right, and there's some popular, you know, philosophical psychology person that may be saying that, you know, before you say this, ask yourself 2 or 3 questions, and they revolve around that. And I'm just going to be scorpionic, because I'm a Scorpio, and say that the other part of this, you know, really is about being truthful to yourself. and saying, do I really need to attract this attention to myself?
Yeah.
That's what it's about too. People do these things because they're insecure and they're just trying to attract attention to themselves.
Namaste, everyone. I say at 11:11.
Namaste.
I hope you have a great rest of your day, a happy week ahead. Stay happy until we see you next week. Or at one of our shows. Stay happy till happy hour, though. That's the way it should go. Take care, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.